We're going to bend both knees. And here we go again. We're going to go, this could be our neutral. It is our neutral cat and cow. We're sticking the butt out and we're going to take the kidneys back. And then go ahead and look at your thigh bones. We don't want to do this exercise in hyperextended ribs. It's gonna only be half fun if we do it that way. If our spine is neutral, we have to use our butt here. We're going to pick up the knee, tiny pickup, and then lower back down. Suggest with your top hand, the top hip a little bit forward to find our tiny external rotation. So just 5 of our little clamshells. The knee barely lifts up. And you should be really feeling this in your buttocks. This is not to be done from the knee or from the quad. Now in the next one, just lift the leg up straight. We're going to do our long kung fu kick. Turn the leg towards the earth. Toes, shin, and knee. Big internal rotation. Stay here, keep the kidney back, and then see if we can use the buttocks here to pull the thigh bone back. And if you're not sure, put your hand on your butt. And is there engagement? Is there contraction? Sometimes we have to feel for that. Bend the knee and lower down. You're going to lift the leg up again, abduction, and then internal rotation. First, we did the external with the clamshell. Now we're going to go internal. And then pull the thigh bone back with your butt. Soften the knee. I just wanted to go right for my knee. And can I not go for my knee? Bend and lower. Let's do 2 more like that. Lifting, because we're going to do a little more of this in our next exercise. Turning the leg down, pull the thigh bone back. Back up the kidneys. Are your abdominals working? They better be. Because if they're working, your butt has to work harder as well. Lower down. Last one here. Lifting, turning, reaching. Now we're going to do just tiny little pulses back. Can I use my butt a little more to pull my thigh bone back in space? Hamstrings, of course, a little bit too. And tiny pulses. And then start to bend the knee. The thigh bone stays back. And see if you maybe could touch your heel. But that's not even a big, you don't have to. Push the foot behind you and feel your butt really engage here. Breathe. Kidneys back up. You might even get a hamstring cramp here. And then release the leg and lower down. Very good. Let's do the other side. Roll onto your back for a moment. Straighten both legs. Just feel this out. Feel the right hip compared to the left hip, the right low belly, hamstrings, rib cage even, maybe even all the way up into your neck. And then you can flip over. I'm going to rotate around. Supporting your head with a pillow or your forearm. Both knees are bent. And the angle is not very steep. I always want to, even people in the studio, they always set up more here with the knees right in front of the hip. This is the one time in a way where we want to go 45 degree. In a way, it's 135 degrees away from our face. Feet are together and they're relaxed. Your top hand can suggest the top hip a little forward and then soften the ribs. And here comes our 5 little clamshells. The knee is really barely lifting up. But it's very isolating. The muscles we're talking to are tiny, tiny muscles compared to many other muscles that we have. And small muscles give us small movement and big muscles give us big movement. It's kind of a good rule here. Very good. We're going to lift the leg up next. Abduction. Nothing's changed in my spine yet. And then I'm going to turn the leg in the hip socket down. I'm reaching the heel, but I'm not hyperextending my knee. And then, is my butt on? Can I take the leg a little back and turn my butt on with that? Bend the knee and lower down. I'm going to lift. I'm going to turn and reach, backing up the kidneys. If you want, round the spine a little more. Rather being a little rounder here than too extended. It's going to show up the stuff that we really want to work. It's so interesting. I just want to say interesting. Keep going, to keep doing your rotation. If you need a visual, you can look. But I really want to say this. So many people have lower back pain. And I would argue it's only because they're using it too much. Turning the leg down. And the moment we start to find the other things that's supposed to be working, let's do one more like that. Lifting, turning, and reaching. Our lower back will feel so much better because it's supported by the glutes. It's supported by the belly. So leg is turned in. We're going to do tiny pulses back. You can put your hand on your butt and just feel, is my butt really working? Can I do that? Or am I just pushing my foot back? Yeah, we could do that, but let's try for the butt. And then start to bend the knee, keeping that thigh bone back, and then maybe you could hold on to your shin. This is dependent on quad length. This is a lot of things depend on it. And then see, can I get into my hip extension? We will use this in a little bit as well, but not in as deep of a way. And then straighten the leg, lower down, and roll onto your back.